Welcome back, everyone. Ears here. Last time we did a few contracts and got us a new combine harvester. Which, yeah, we did start out a little bit, but now we can do contracts, harvesting contracts without having to lease, which will help us out a whole lot. So today, trying to find something we have not done yet. Can't do with what I've got. Harvesting, which you can't harvest that field. Nope. Be no harvesting today. Cause we don't have. I could do a harvesting contract, but that won't be too well. So bale wrapping in 11, 5,000. Plowing 57. That's close. 26. Let's play with this one. I've never done this, and I know what it is. I've never done it though. Okay. That's that one. Let's get on with this one. Switch around. Let's do this. Go ahead and start. Since we've got this to drive around. Gonna try to make it feel more because we can just, yes, I'm still gonna tab. Get around. But also when I can make it feel like we actually gotta drive there and get it, then we're gonna drive there and get it. And that was the whole purpose of getting this one first off as well. 2 in 1. Anything coming? No. So we can drive all the way. It's gonna be probably take us a little bit to get up there because it's Bobcat. It ain't gonna drive fast. I can pull it in right here. Yes, sir. Go in the parking spot. Turn her down. Get out. New Holland. $12 mph. It's gonna take a little bit to get where we're going. Why ain't you connected to it? There we go. Now I think we gotta go. Where's it at? It's not on the map. Oh yes it is. I barely see it. Barely see it up there. See that little green dot right below 25. $11 mph. It'll take us a little bit to get there. About did it. We about did it. Since this is going to take a little bit, I'll meet you when I get there. Alright, that's been a fun little drive. Now, what do we got to break up? I'm guessing this. Well, that's what it looks like, is this right here. So unfold it. So hopefully this is it. Might take us a while. There it is. What about this one over here? %25 done. So destroyed the wrong rock. How do you tell which rocks are marked? There's a right in here. Oh well. Oh well. We'll find out soon. That one was one. What about this one? This one. I don't know. $75. Looked like to me that was a rock. Was one of them. Isn't it? Probably. Yeah, that's probably it. That's it. We're done. No. 75. No, it's finished. Yeah, it is finished. The 75% and finished kind of threw me off. So now, you're back in here. Go ahead and collect. It's easy. 1,800 bucks. Now, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. What can we cultivating? That's close by. I kind of wish you could zoom out on this map. Yeah, it's good that it shows you. I kind of wish you could zoom out on it. 55. I don't see that. Reward per tree. These cost 200. Fertilizing, I have to buy the fertilizer. We could do one of these harvesting. Could. Sorry, I'm getting text like crazy. Let's see. 15. 3,800. Yeah. Hey, that's a big one. That would take a while. Do another mowing job. Ah, we haven't used that. We that right there. Let's borrow items. I know we've done one before, but I don't want to use that tractor. I want to use it. I've never used this, even in the original one. Well, not the original, but 22. Never used it in 22. And it popped up. I get to use it. I know a lot of people don't like just contracts after contracts, but we get to play with all the new tractors right now. Get them all, learning them, seeing them. and whatnot. So that's the best part about how I started this playthrough. And I wanted this, which we've done that was a field we done previous to. I'm curious, very, very curious, can we this thing's hard to turn. I'm not meaning to. It's a hard. It's front turn, back is free, so the back don't turn it. They're just free. In front, it's kind of like it's tank steering pretty much. Can we go this way? Only looks like we can. Ferry. Nope. I thought we could, but it looked like we could call it. Do I have to build it? Do we have to build the ferry? I don't know. I don't know. But let's head off. I was kind of hoping I could use it. It's just not truly tank steering. I think when you steer... Actually, let's see here. Yep. What it's doing is one tire speeding up over the other. If you understand what I'm saying. If I turn left, the right wheel kind of speeds up. Vice versa. That's the way I'm. But we need to head off over to 45. It's a good thing to these contracts. You get you turned on me. You can play with them. You can see if you actually like the tractor without buying it. It's just driving it from point A to point B. It's not that great, especially on a curvy area. Straight, pretty good. 28 mile an hour. Wide. That was close. Squeezed it in there. Squeezed it in. Now I'm going to use this farmer's road to do a little bit of shortcut. It's not much, but it is. Gritty road. It's pretty dry. I'll turn this way. I'm going to try to typically take place. Oh, where'd that pole come from? Where'd it come from? Did you see it? It just jumped out in front of me. It did. The fog. The fog. Now, this is where the ferry is. The other side is where we come up at. I'm wondering if we have to build it. That's what I am curious about. Doesn't look like a place where set stuff up and build it. No, it doesn't. But if we could have ferried across, which I don't know, we still might be able to use it. I don't know. Cut through here, and right here is the field. See how good this thing mows. And it's pretty quick. It does the swathing, so that's great. Reap what you sow. Already at 10%, so this ain't gonna take too long. When it comes to mowing, I kind of like this. I really do. Well, but like I say, it is hard to steer. It's hard to steer. But you mow pretty quick. Oh, you see it jump? Boom. Going too fast. Yeah, it's neat and all. If it's just a little bit easier to turn. See, like right there, when you oversteer it, you get overcorrecting it is pretty hard. But boom, boom. Pretty neat to watch it fly up and down. I kind of not the harvesting jobs. Those harvesting jobs took forever, and I wanted to use our own harvester. But it is getting the season to where, I don't know, hope. I don't know. It should be some grain crops ready to harvest now. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. I have to look. But we need to take what we can get. I was gonna try a little bit different. I need another head. I need the head and one more swap around the headland. Try and do how I wanted it to do. This top side was only one. That way it give me some room to turn. Now we can just up and down. I'm gonna pick and choose little strips. Nope, I did not want that. I did want to put that on. It wants to go up and down this way. Even though I wasn't going to use it, it was just going to give me a base point of where I've been and where I haven't been. If you understand what I'm saying. Because really, since it's not trailing behind me, it's easier to drive without GPS. But at the same time, it gives me my straight lines. Because I'm not going to back in, go out. I'm going to circle around and miss gaps here and there. And that way I don't have to leave little pieces, if you understand what I'm saying. I kind of get an idea of a strip. Even though I'm going to be off just a little bit, it's not going to be that bad of I might have like a 1 foot strip that I miss. when I go come back down. If you understand what I'm saying, get the most out of it as I'm mowing. See, it won't take long. This won't take long at all. Flies. You ain't gotta go far mowing big fields. This right here is good. It's quick. And you ain't gotta worry about, I mean, the swaths are decent. So if you didn't want tethers and rakes and stuff like that, well, you still have, if you're gonna do hay, then you will have to have a rake, because once you turn it over, you'll have to re-row it, because it'll throw it all over the place. So already 50% done. Boom. Yeah, nobody wasn't standing in front of it. It went over their head that time. It'll take them out. I did not. It overcorrected for me. Come on. Say it is pretty hard to steer. But watching, saying what that one comment made me think of what happened. Not really how dangerous doing this is. This can be dangerous, very dangerous. Had an incident here where I live a few years back. Somebody using a tractor. Needs to say, he was going too fast, no seatbelt, no cab, and hit a bump while he was going too fast, and it didn't end up too well with him. Took him a while to find him. Well, all of them. Because when he went up, it was actually bush hogging, and it was behind, pulling along, and when he hit a bump, he flew backwards, and well, you can imagine what happened next. So it can happen. That's one of the bumps he hit. He didn't even mow it. It'll be alright. Boom. Almost done. 71%. That's the best part about GPS. Even though if you're not going to use, you can use the lines to tell you where you're going without having to use the AI, the auto drive. If you don't want to use it, like that, nice messing with it. I'm beginning to like it a lot more. Even something like this, even though I'm using it, but I'm not using it. I'm using it for the straight lines, but I'm not using the assist. And other things is using the assist is pretty good, so you can drive it inside the cab just like this. Gives you more realistic feel. This FarmingSimulator has always been hard, at least for me, to drive inside the cab, to get it nice, good and straight, and keep it lined up and everything. You don't have the precise, to be honest with you, you don't have precise control as you do in real life. It's a little easier in real life versus in a game. But this does give you, allows you properly do a good job inside while you're driving it inside the cab. So, you know, most people end up driving it on the outside. $81%. Be money in the bank. And I could settle with a small tractor, and I'm eventually gonna have a small tractor. But I want to go start with something decent, so I can pull something bigger, wider, whatnot, versus having to start out real small with a small cultivator, small this, small that. Down here, boom. Turn it back and let's go. I'm off of it a little bit, but that's on me. Trying not to turn it as much. And back on it now, almost, not fully on it, but I'm on for the most part. It's good that we don't have to have 100%. Yeah. At this game, I'm normally used to using a controller, but ever since this past for Farming Simulator 22 playthrough, I actually sit down and started using the mouse and keyboard. And it turns out I like the mouse and keyboard so much better than I do the controller. I really do. 95%. $96. 97. And I do like that aspect that you can see your percentage you're done. $99, $100, and we can't mow anymore. It won't let us mow the rest of it. So, number 2, collect. We got time to fertilize, and we're not going to do that yet. These harvesting ones, that's up top. It's just right over where we're at. It's getting over there. It's cotton season is what it is. 6,000. I'll go ahead. This is going to take a while, but let's go ahead and do it. And I did mess up. I hit, it makes twice I've done that. Yeah. I've got to remember, instead of hitting enter, I've got to hit backspace. Got to use backspace. And that kind of hurt us in the aspect, it was the closest harvesting one we got. Stone picking, Well, if we got here, then we can go here. Yeah, we can make a little, like, extra $100. I know we did this last time, but got the case this time. Did something different last time. This is in our grandpa's field. Grandpa. Hook her up. Now let's go. Nobody's coming. Yep, field 5. I think I can turn here. I could have. But I was thinking farm. More or less the farmhouse and everything. Which is right up the road here. We can turn in right here. Ooh. Go underneath the bridge. Turn into the farmhouse. Come on, what was like? It felt like it was something was pulling it backwards. Little cattle pen. Go ahead and unfold it. The good thing about this, we ain't got far to go. Don't have far to go. Use assist on this one. We'll make that 600 we're losing, we can make some of it back selling the stones. I know we're not going to make a lot off the contract, but yet at the same time we can make a little bit back off of it. So it's worth it. I know a lot of people don't like the stones in this game. Doing the stones, they are kind of a pain in the butt. But I did try to make it harder on us. They have weeds on, row stones on. I'm wondering, which I haven't planted anything yet. I'm gonna have to do the headland, especially for over here, because of that fence. Give me a little more room to turn. Come on. Keep hitting the wrong button. Like I say, we ain't got far to go to drop the stones off. Don't got that far, that much. Grandpa should be paying us more. Yes. He should be paying us more than what he is. Well, I mean, we're his grandson after all. And I know people saying, well, you should be doing it for free. I gotta make money. Yeah, I gotta make some money. Gotta make that money. Yeah, she's doing. Watch those rocks. Uh, every time I would first go from here to here, I think I'm missing it just for the simple fact how it's pulling them all up. I'm like, it's not getting them. And then I'm having to realize, oh, it's going into the machine. Yeah. Yep, what was that? We're 40% full of stones and we're 50% done with, so we should not have to worry about the trailer. The trailer can just stay over there. Yeah. Nice little easy payment. Really is. Almost in. Yeah, here we are. Still haven't finished that other end, but still got a little bit over there. I didn't pick it up. What picked it up? I did not hit V. I did not hit V. I hit H. So why did it come up itself? I don't know why. Because I know I didn't not hit V. I intentionally not hit V so I can just start back into it. This time I did. So I can swirl it back around this way. Finish this little end up here. No, that's not. I did not want that line. I wanted this line. And that's the line I wanted. Sounds like a bird. You can get all the stone. At least if it'll let me. If it will let me. Why? Because I mean, I'm going to sell the stone from this and make some money. Make sure it was down. So there's a little bit right over there in that corner, but make sure the stone's ain't worth a lot, but I mean we need stone. We need a stonemason, build stuff. Because you actually can build, you have to build things kind of like I did with the Platinum Edition with the roller coaster and everything. Same aspect, same thing. But to make your own stones, you gotta own the stone, the masonry. I gotta sneeze. It's coming along, and hopefully, pretty soon, we'll have our first field. I'm gonna buy the farmhouse first, really. Boom. I knew that was gonna happen. Too close. Buy Grandpa's farm, which it don't come with a field. You have to buy a field separate as well. But I do need to get a planter, a tractor, because this one little field, the cheapest field, is one next to us, and I don't think it's big enough to lease this cedar and lease this and lease that, because we probably won't make a whole lot off of it, of our first harvest. To me, it's won't be enough to even worry too much about it. %. Contract finished. Still getting the stones, yes. Let's go over here, and there was a little bit right here. I mean, that might be like a penny. Now where we gotta go is no cement factory. Yes, that's where we have to go. We're not too far from it. Come on, little tractor kid, you can pull this. I mean, it's probably heavy. Stones in it and everything. I'm gonna go around this way. We did that way before, which, I mean, it's nothing different. A different route down the hill. I'm not going that way. I'm going straight. Slow it up. I'm going to have to move it a little bit. Tight. $255. So that's makes a little bit of the $600 lease that we had to do. Complete. Is there anything else that's pretty small? Mowing, it's all the way up there. So anything close? Plowing. Haven't sowed yet, but this one's close. But it is plowing. It's going to take a while to plow. Plowing, spraying, sowing. Everything wants to be up top or down the bottom. It's a good drive. I'm looking for something. It's all harvesting, which is going to, with those harvesters, going to take a little bit. Deadwood. I don't have no way to transport the wood. Cultivating. That's pretty much right there. Bale wrapping in 11. We haven't done that. Go wrap some bales for the man. Lindener. Get the inside of it. Small tractor. It is. Get her started. Yeah. Each tractor, they do have a different feel. I can tell you that. This, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Because the road to that still have to go around. This don't turn bad once you get going, but when you go slow, turning, it's horrible. Yeah, I'm going to go through 15, cut through 15 and come up. The farmer might not like it, but that's a pretty decent drive. So turning on this and it's a little try to stay off his crops. And it's right here anyway. So see how it turns? If you're not watching it, it takes off from you. There she is. Because it's got a sharp turn radius. It does hit Z, turn on automatic drop, so we'll drop it itself. This and don't straighten it up by itself is good. It won't turn and it stays. If you don't watch it, see, watching every one of those bales move as soon as I get up to them. Why ain't you taking it? There you go. You wanted to roll over it, run over it. Watch it wrap those bales. I need to just take the map down. I keep forgetting about the map. I don't stare at the map and don't look at it too much. Unless I'm driving around getting point A to point B. I just forget it's even popped up when I leave it up. grab this bell. Watch them all move. It's funny. See, they're not moving until I start getting up to them, then they start moving. Get it? Drop it. See, look, see? It moved. That moved again. I guess my exhaust is moving it, making them move. See, watch this bell that's in front of me. For ones that haven't been paying attention. I'm not going to hit it if I go straight. See, boop. Nope. See, that's it. Stop. Stop. It rolls back. It's weird. It had to start raining. Well, that's rapping. Man, if I had a fishing pole, left it back at the farmhouse. Oh well. Almost done. Halfway done. Boom, boom. It's leased anyway. I don't own it. Alright, stand still. You're gonna move again. Things are full of ghosts. Not rolling. Now let's watch it roll once we come up to it. Yep, are they moving? There's a ghost in these things. Really are. Got what, 3 more? I do like how they split up these contracts. Instead of you having to mow, bale it, and go sell it all in one contract, you can choose. You can mow it, you can bale it, you can wrap it. I like this concept. Because, I mean, especially, if you're really taking a big contract, it's like the Hont Beirut on 2022. That one mowing job that paid like 16, 17,000. It always popped up. That took forever because it's such a huge field just to do that. Yeah, it was a neat, good payday, but shoot, between having to mow it, row it, bale it, and then go sell it all, it took forever. It did. Contract finished. Good folder up. I know I could do like I have been. We're going to drive it back to the dealership this time. Turning. Anybody coming? Look at the water on the road. Look at that. It's a nice little touch. Really is. Yep. Nobody's coming. Whipping in here. Park it out front. Turn it off. There's your tractor. They closed down. Ain't nobody in there. Are they going lunch? Oh well. Click. Okay. And there we're done. Done what, 3 contracts today. Got it back up to 104,000. Now, this is what I was looking at. Hotspots, farmland. 4 is 59,000. And plus, that's the farm itself is 180. It's 107. 102. So if I'm not mistaken, these two, or this two, and this one you start with. You start with 2 of these or 3 of these. I cannot remember. But that we could buy now, but there's no use to having it. Why don't you go? I mean, it's 2.45 acre field. I don't have a tractor. Don't have a seeder. Don't have a cultivator. And I'd have to lease them all. The only thing I've got a harvester and a truck. Now, that small of a field, I don't see leasing just to do it is viable to make money off just that one little field. Yes, if I save up and buy my own tractors, doing that field, I'm still losing money. But with each harvest, I'm making more profit off the harvest itself until it, especially. But that don't work like that. You had to spend the money to buy those tractors. Yes, I understand. Those tractors outright mine versus leasing, paying. I'm gonna say if I leased them all to about 10,000, anywhere from 5 to 10,000 lease them. If I make 11,000 off the grain, because I'm gonna have to directly sell it because I don't have a place to store it. Directly sell it. If I make 11,000, I've only made 1,000 profit. And that $1,000 will go to the next tractor. And if I want a $200,000 tractor, I'm gonna have to harvest it 200 times. If you know what I'm saying. Versus if I save it the money, buy the tractors, or at least have a tractor. Buy me a tractor, and I can lease the other parts, which would be better because the tractor will be the highest leased item. That's the way I look at it. You say I'm thinking about it too much. Thought about it too much, but that's where I'm at. At 104, I can get a small tractor. But that's all our money. I still have to do contracts. Even if I had it, I still have to do contracts. Thinking out loud. So forgive me. If I could go ahead and buy it so I have it. Could do that. Now, thing is, it's not, nothing's in it. I don't think. I don't think there's anything in it. Let's go to the harvester. Yeah, there's nothing in it. What we could do is a little cheesy. It is. See. 35. It's up here. If we get a sowing for 4, we can sow it, then buy it. And that way we have a crop in it for the first time because we got the harvester and everything. But it depends on what he puts in it. You know what I mean? But we'll go ahead and end this in here. Yes, I know they're just half days. I need to speed up my time. 5's not great. But we're over an hour already. So I do probably need to set my time up higher. My speed for the day. That way, it's only 1 o'clock. But it's an hour, so far an hour-long video. But don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also give us a thumbs up like. It would greatly help us out. And everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.